That's why Kat doesn't want to go to her event. Oh my gosh. Alright, so you guys didn't get to see the other ones. I did like Lord Stanton, but I gotta say Captain Blake was pretty creepy. I liked Captain Blake too. So, So we have a choice, guys. What do you all feel like? I know what Kat wants. So what do the rest of you feel like? Lord Stanton happens to be... His family has gambling problems, so they're pretty much no fortune in their name. Captain Blake happens to be, of course, Captain Blake. He's an officer, basically. Well, captain. And, yeah, so... I had him on last night. Captain Blake had somewhat of a similar look to Stanton. Somewhat. Not the same hair or anything, but it was kind of the same facial, at least somewhat. But I think, seeing as how it's pretty divided here, I'm gonna go for the dinner party because I want to see Captain Blake again. So, yeah. Even though I really don't want to see Lady whatever her name is. Huntington. That's what her name was. Mrs. Lemon Sucker. What? You're not gonna call her something like Miss Wrinkly Ugly Broad or something like that? But hey, Lemon Sucker works too. Alright, we're gonna go to the dinner party. We'll deal with Mrs. Lemon Sucker then. I think the dinner party would be best. I am in complete agreement. I wonder why that would be. To be at one of Lady Huntington's events will put us in the best society for the season. You mean Lady Lemon Sucker? There are but a few who get invited to such events, so snubbing her invitation would have been unwise. See, I did make a better choice. Though I shall admit, I do so hope the Colonel asked me to dance again. Yeah, that's your ulterior motive. You just want to dance with the Colonel. Her bright, warm smile seems to encase her entire body, even though her parents have set her up for betrothal, which we have not met him yet. So, yeah. Hey, Named! How's it going? Good to see ya. What of your engagement? The warmness dissipates from her for a moment, her smile faltering a little. Yes. Well... Her words trail as her mood does. I shall inform Johnson at once of our intentions. Lady Huntington should not be kept waiting. Cat. Horizontal mambo. I'm doing pretty good. It's a little hot. A little hot today, but I got my fans. We're good. She stands from her place and rushes from the room, clutching the invitation to her as though it were made of gold. That evening, we arrive at the event rooms for the dinner party hosted by Lady Huntington, or Mrs. Lemon Sucker, as Kat has officially named her. The room is bustling with people, which we're probably not going to see, but nowhere near the mass that had crowded into the assembly rooms the day before. Oh, what a fine crowd. What crowd? I don't see a crowd. Do you see a crowd? I don't see a crowd. Indeed, it would seem Lady Huntington really does pick and choose her company carefully. Our words are cut short as a familiar figure strides through the crowd to greet us. I wonder who it is. Mrs. Lemonsucker. We give polite curtsies, though. Once again, Lady Huntington does not. Yep, still an invisible crowd. I don't know what's going on. And then people just appear in front of us. It's magic! She snaps her fan shut and glances over us for a long moment. Beep, 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 yup. There's that warning. How delightful that you could attend this evening, Lady Ashburn, Miss Uppercut. Also, want to let you guys know, of course, my character's name is Femme Uppercut. Why did I name her Uppercut? I'm gonna give this lady an uppercut. Anyway, that's not why I did it. I just picked the name randomly out of my head. Whatever. Though I did not believe that an invitation from me should ever be rejected. Stock up much! Though she addresses us both, her narrowed gaze remains fixed on me. Well, duh. Alright, we got choices. We came to enjoy familiar company, not because it was you who sent us an invite. Ouch! We were honored to be invited by you, or just give a nod and smile. Honestly, the first option I would pick, but there's a problem with picking the first option. That would be very insulting, and we might not get invited to any more parties, which would not be good. Really, Cat? What does everybody else think? Because honestly, the first one is very insulting, and she might not take it well. See, Cat? I was trying to get you to understand. It's tough. In that time, if you insulted somebody who was that high up, I guess, who was that sought after as an invitation, it would be insulting. And you would never be accepted in society after that, which wouldn't be good. Nobody else with the choice? Alright, we're gonna go with cats. Just give a nod and smile. I do not make a reply, not wanting to say the wrong thing. See, Cat? We cannot say the wrong thing, even though we want to. Instead, I smile brightly and give a nod at her words. Though it seems my silence may have done worse than any statement I could have made. Lemon Sucker of the world can take a flying leap off a low bridge. Yeah, okay, maybe that wasn't the best choice either. Ouch. Do you have no words to speak? Or do you simply not have the capacity? She snaps open her fan and shakes her head. Ouch. We shouldn't have done that choice. Yeah, high bridge might be better. Well, I hope you will be more forthcoming in speech with those who are eager to meet you tonight, Miss Uppercut. She turns on her heel and wanders back into the crowd. Did you see her frickin' smirk when we said nothing? Bench. What did she mean by such a thing? Arabella turns to me, a mix of curiosity and confusion on her features. Are you expecting to meet someone this evening? Not that I'm aware. Give me but a moment. I shall inquire if there is someone here that has hopes of meeting you. Go dig for me. Go dig. I'll give you the shovel. Just go dig. Before I have a chance to reach out and stop her, Arabella darts into the crowd. I don't want to stop her. Let her go dig. Something I'm quickly growing familiar with. I'm left standing alone for a few moments before I notice a bright, familiar face struggling through the melee towards me. Miss Uppercut. Good evening, Miss Witter. We both drop into small curtsies before the girl sidles closer to me, excitement radiating from her. Oh, Miss Uppercut, I have such gratitude to give you. What could you possibly mean? I have been tasked with giving introductions to you by our host's most eligible son. Such a man would not even pass me a glance if he had not seen that we had spoken at the opening season ball. Woohoo! We helped her out. I don't know why, but who knows? Come. She curls her arm into mine and begins leading me to one of the other rooms in the event hall. There are fewer people here, the music fading a little so as the chatter grows louder. Yep. Still invisible. Only a few men slump on armchairs, choking fog descending from their pipes. One of these men steps out from the smoky plumes and saunters to stand before us. That looks like a guy. Oh my gosh. Lord Huntington, may I present Miss Femma Uppercut? He bends in a stiff bow, and I give a polite curtsy. Miss Witter, I love the in the background. It's so funny. Yes, smoking is very bad. What is with the talking in the background? Oh my god, it's so funny. Though I'm certain her excited words are audible enough for Lord Huntington to hear. It's He asked to be introduced to you specifically. Oh, how I wish to have caught the attentions of such a man. I offer an awkward smile to Lord Huntington, his face contorting slightly at her words. Not awkward. Looks down his nose at Miss Witter. Introductions have been made. You may leave. Giving him a male, Miss Sourpuss, or Lemon Sucker. Miss Witter's face drops, but she does not hesitate before sulking away back to the bulk of the crowds. Poor Miss Witter. And he's kind of a jerk. Oh, blah, blah, blah. A lot of blah, 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 blah in the background. He's ugly. Thank you! I looked at it and I'm like, yeah. He's not ugly, like butt ugly, but he's not as handsome as the other guys. Yeah. I have heard much praise of your family, Miss Uppercut. It is good to meet the heir to it. His words caught my attention again, and I turned to find him standing a little closer. I noticed. Alright, we got choices. So, thank you for the compliment to my family, and I return such to yours. My family's reputation should have nothing to do with mine. Ouch. I'm sure that, like your mother, you will make a lasting impression. I seriously want to say that. I am pleased to make your acquaintance as well. Honestly, I don't think that the third one is really an insult. I think it's more of, well, it could be considered an insult to him. But yeah, she did make a lasting impression. And he's kind of made one too. So what do you guys think? Excuse me. Huh. Lemon suckers have no more money and he needs to marry well. Could be. And it could also be that, what was his name? Lord Stanton? It could be that he actually does have money. And that they're just rumors. It could be. Anything is possible. And apparently nobody else is giving choices. So, we'll go with 3. Because that's what I want to do, and that's what Cass wants to do. I'm certain that, like your mother, you will certainly make quite the impression. I smile sweetly, and he gives a smile, obviously not quite understanding the mocking of my words. He didn't understand it. He's not smart. I guess that makes sense.